Revelation 5187. From the 11th of August 1951. Preaching the gospel urgently in the end time. In a world of unkindness and hatred, it is difficult to preach my gospel, which only teaches love for each other and therefore does not appeal to people. And yet it is precisely these loveless people who should urgently be taught, so that they will look within themselves and change. Love for fellow human beings is completely neglected in the last time before the end, and this already gives you the evidence that you are standing before the end. You will always be able to observe unkindness in your environment and thus also know in which hour you live. But you will also be able to notice that small congregations are forming which live out the gospel, and you will also be able to observe the effect on both sides and thus find much strength where there is only a little love among people. And this should spur your fellow human beings on to a change of heart before it is too late. Therefore you should proclaim my gospel without fear, even though you will find resistance, for I will support you in your start by pointing you out through obvious signs, by giving expression to your words, and people will remember them who rejected you and did not believe you. For only through my gospel, which you shall bring to them, can they get to know me and be informed of my will, and only through the fulfillment of my will can the understanding for high knowledge and its salvation arise in them. But since my will requires precisely the opposite than the present state without love and therefore also without faith, the knowledge of my will is of such urgency that you, my servants on earth, should do everything to persuade your fellow human beings to believe and, above all, present to them the effect of a life of love, so that people's spiritual state will still be somewhat elevated before the end, so that the last day will still find some righteous people who do not belong to my enemy's camp and do not fall prey to the complete destruction of the last day. Still eagerly seek to win souls, and don't let yourselves be turned away, but meet them with love, and you will have far more success than if you treat them with reproaches and phrases which have little persuasive power and therefore little success. You should offer them my word, and the strength of my word will nevertheless touch people's hearts if the words are offered with love. The world of hatred and unkindness is coming to an end. And your work for me and my kingdom is becoming ever more urgent. Don't become lukewarm, but remain ambitious and work with zeal, for there is not much time left. And believe that you, as my co-workers, will always receive my support as soon as it is necessary to guide erring souls to the truth, which can only be offered to them through you, because you, my true representatives on earth, received it from me yourselves and are therefore also suitable to spread my gospel throughout the world, to carry the light into the darkness, to preach love to people who are still of good will. Amen.